Welcome to Charred Oak, the business, bourbon, and becoming podcast where bold ideas meet smooth pours. Hosted by entrepreneurs Matt Gerard and Shane Tice. This is your needed pour of inspiration, insight, and a splash of something strong. Each episode, Matt and Shane dive deep into the world of business, growth, and entrepreneurship, sharing real stories, practical strategies, and the mindset shifts that fuel success. Whether you're building your empire or just getting started, this is your space to learn, grow, and become. And of course, no episode is complete without the Bourbon of the Week, a curated tasting and review that pairs perfectly with ambition. So, pour a glass, pull up a seat, and let's build something great, one sip at a time.
Welcome back to Charred Oak. What's our initials again? Business, bourbon, and becoming. We've apparently gotten on the wagon though, so we haven't drank in the last 4 or 5 videos.
Becoming a bourbon business.
we want to do that. We want to do that too. I'm your host, Matt Gerard.
I'm your co-host, Shane Tice.
And I'll let our guest introduce himself, and we'll kind of go from there.
All right, I am Craig Baker. I'm part owner of Ordinary Golfer in Rochelle, Illinois, right downtown. Happy to be here.
Awesome. Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
All right, let's start at the beginning, because I've heard bits and pieces of this story from you and your partners. So where did Ordinary Golfer start, and how did it get to where we are today? We want the history.
All right. Pretty much, man, I would say it's probably about 3.5 years ago. My buddies were all golfing. I'd never golfed before. And they invited me to go with, and I had a blast. And then we kept going and going. But we started in like September, and they were kicking my ass, obviously. I'd never played before. And then, so the season ended really quick, and I was like, well, I don't want to lose everything that I just learned over the winter and start all over again. So we started looking at like simulator places to go around the area, and they were like kind of expensive, so it's like, well, we can't go to these every weekend really. And then I started looking online at putting our own simulator together. And I was like, well, this would be way cheaper. We could just buy this, we'll all pitch in, and then we could just use it all winter. So we did that in our buddy's garage the entire winter. And then after a while, we like had to take that one down because he moved. His garage was like huge. It had like a bunch of space in it. And then I had my own setup that I was using in my backyard for a little while. Yeah. And then we kind of had been talking about like, hey, we should start a business with this because, you know, we know how to set it up and everything. If we just put some money into it, we can get like a higher end launch monitor and all that stuff. And because we've been driving, you know, you have to go to Rockford or out by Dixon or wherever, and driving like that in the winter, sometimes it would be like real snowy and cold, dark, and we're like, it would be nice if there was somewhere in town. So then, yeah, we basically just started looking for a spot and just pulled the trigger once we found that place downtown at the Lincoln Mall. Oh yeah. He gave us an awesome deal. Rudy, he owns that building over there. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. We just, the other places were too expensive and too far away, basically, is what it was for us. So we wanted to offer something cheaper and people in town could come to.
I get that one completely.
Yeah, and it seems like a lot of our customers like have expressed to us that exact same feeling. So we're like, all right, well, we were right then. They'll say the same thing.
And you're not the only person that's seen that demand, because I've had other friends that you did what they didn't. They talked about it for years. Like, oh, I'd love to do a golf simulator, because I'm always the one poking you guys with a stick, being like, so open a golf simulator. Yeah. Go do it. Get off your butt. That's all it takes is to, you know, take that first step, so to speak.
Yeah.
So what have you seen? Like, what is your business experience? Because it's been, what, a year and a half?
July will be a year, so we're not even at a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was longer than that.
Yeah, we're still a ways off.
So how do you feel about your first year in business then?
Really good. We kind of had crunched the numbers and everything, you know, beforehand to be like, all right, this is what we need to keep our doors open. And we even were like calculating the bills, like, well, if we have 0 customers, this is how much each of us have to pay, so we can come here and use the golf simulators. Yeah. So that's the low end that we calculated of the usage. But no, it's been great. It was a little slow at first because we started in the summer, obviously, and then it was like, you know, word had to get out. Mm-hmm. There's still people finding out we're there, but
I feel that.
Yeah.
I've been there 4 years now, and people still like, there's a gunshot at the Rochelle.
The lady in just today that said, I didn't even know you guys were here.
Mm-hmm.
You've been here 10.
How long have you been here?
Yeah. There was a guy that came, we hit like a setup when they have like the parades downtown and everything. We'll hand out our little cards. And there was a guy who's like, hey, when are you guys open? We're like, we've been open for like 5 months now, but come in anytime, dude. But no, yeah, so we've slowly, that word of mouth spread, especially when we start having the leagues and stuff.
I noticed those on Facebook. Those look like they're huge. They've got to be hopping really good.
Mm-hmm. We did our first one in the fall, started in October. And we were like, if we can get like 10 teams to join, that would be so cool. Like, and then I think we got 18.
Oh, wow.
And then for the winter one, we got 22.
Wow.
So yeah, we were like, oh, blew way past our expectations. And then we only have 2 simulator bays. So the league was starting to get so big, we're like, I don't know if this is going to be a problem with people booking time, because it took up all of our like peak hours and everything with the league.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of why we're looking to expand into a 3rd bay. We started with 2 intentionally to see like, well, if we can't fill up 2, then, you know,
Yeah.
bust kind of, but.
You can always limit the size of the league if you have to.
Yeah, of course.
Versus,
Yeah,
oh
we
look,
talked
we're
about
dead.
that. yeah.
Oh look, we have 3 empty bays and we're just sitting here getting drunk by ourselves
yeah.
in the dark. How much do we owe this month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fantastic. That's what I like hearing.
Mhm.
Did you guys have anything like if you missed 2, you count 8 out of 10 games or something, just in case you did have that overlap issue, or?
You feel like if a team missed a week or something like
Yeah.
that? We would let them make it up. As
Okay.
long as they let us know beforehand and they didn't just like disappear on us or ghost or anything.
Yeah.
And they all did, thankfully. Everyone in the league's been super cool. There's like I don't think we've had a bad customer yet.
That's
Which
awesome.
is crazy. Because I was planning on it to happen a lot, but it's been really good so far.
It's something all of our businesses kind of have in common is it's by default a more luxury goods kind of product that we
Yeah.
all offer. That I've noticed tends to help
Mhm.
a lot
Yeah.
with how well people get along. Yeah, every now and again you get the ritzy one that wants to eat up 100% of your time and scream at you that you didn't, buff his shoes for him. But that's been pretty rare for me, and since I started messing around with golfing a little bit this last year, because that's a new experience. But I really haven't met a whole lot of crappy people.
Yeah, me neither, surprisingly. I thought there was a lot more of them around.
I did too.
That was my expectation. I mean, I used to bartend and stuff, and so my experience back then working with the public was a lot of drunk people.
Uh-huh.
And at our place, I mean, we serve drinks, but it's not like the main
It's
activity.
a
Yeah.
secondary
Yeah.
add-on for it.
Yeah, it's like a side quest.
Yeah. So are you guys predominantly by appointment, or do you have like open hours where you guys are just hanging out and people can walk in and rent, or how does that work?
Yeah, so right now, we're only by appointment on Sunday.
Okay.
So Sunday you have to have an appointment, and then we'll, if someone books an appointment, we go there and then open up for them. The rest of the week we are, you can just walk in. We don't recommend it usually. At first, it was fine, and we'll still accommodate when we can, but it's just a bummer, like if someone gets their golf clubs and drives all the way there, and then it's like, no, we're booked for the next 3 hours, so, like, sorry. That does happen sometimes. So we encourage people to book online or call ahead. But we'll take walk-ins as well.
Yeah. Your online calendar is very clear.
Mhm.
It's very easy to use. That's nice, because I've poked at it a
Right.
couple of times. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be an easy. I mean, that's the easiest solution in the world. Is just before I drive the 10
Yeah.
minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Load your stuff into your truck or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, that way you're locked in there.
Mm-hmm.
For the website and the booking system, and basically our whole business, we went with what we called the KISS method, the keep it simple, stupid, the whole time. And so far that's served us well, because when we first opened, we were like, oh, this is actually pretty easy. There's not a whole lot to this, so.
That's a great way to do things then. There's nothing wrong with that. When
Yeah.
it's hey, business is not bad. I
Yeah.
can get behind this. I love everything about that. Seen anything weird just being downtown? Like, have you had the weird walk-ins and stuff like that? Because you haven't had weird customers per se, or at least bad customers. But there's a lot of questionable people downtown. You guys had a whole lot of walk-ins with that so far?
I've had one. I did have one. And, man, I don't even really know what to say about it. It was a guy that was just kind of off. And I don't know if he was on something or what.
Yeah.
But he asked me a lot of questions, probably for like a half hour straight. And then he would ask me a question, and then just get really quiet and just kind of stand there for a long time. And I was like, I don't know if this guy's, if I need to call for help or what's going on here. But
Where's the 9-iron?
no, yeah, no, yeah, he was kind of a bigger guy too. But I was like, I don't know where this guy came from, but he's never been back.
Well, that's not too bad.
No, that's the only one. I haven't really, like, people come in there once in a while, look around, like, oh, I didn't even know this mall was open. And
Right.
then they'll just walk around and look,
Yeah.
but, that's normal.
I'll be honest, I've randomly been like, all right, let's see if these guys are here today. And no, the door's locked.
Yeah.
But you're an evenings kind of an organization, not
Yeah. Yeah.
When we were in the mall, it was always weird. Like, people would walk by and it'd stare in the window.
yeah, there's a lot of that.
Or you'd
too.
hear the back door open and nobody would come in.
Yep.
It's like, wait a minute. Wait, I hear somebody walking up the steps.
Yeah.
And then nobody would come in. And then you'd walk down the hallway and there'd be nobody there. I'm like, where the hell did they go?
Yeah.
meandering
Sort of a ghost,
throughout
yeah.
the mall. Is there anything else going in that mall yet? Have you heard about? Didn't there used to be something up front? I saw there was an
There was
empty.
the-
There was a barber shop
Yeah.
up there, but they moved to a different location. They got like a bigger space.
Oh,
That
okay.
was kind of a smaller room, and I
And
think.
isn't that the one that moved to Vinny's?
I have no idea.
No, that's Fernando's place. Down
Oh.
there. Wait, Vinny's the one. That building got knocked down, right?
Well, then he moved over.
Okay, yeah, that's Fernando's, the Alpha Cuts, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, they moved to, I think somewhere, there's like a small strip mall over by the bowling alley, over by T-Birds. They told us that's where they were moving into.
Okay. So yeah, they're up north off. They're just off of 38. Then
Yep.
they're 38 in Lincoln.
Yeah.
All right. So have you seen anything else like kind of kicking in, trying to jump into those spaces or not? Because I try to keep tabs, but I don't get over to that end of the town very often to see if anybody's kind of been sniffing it, looking at renting those spaces out too, and because we need more entertainment downtown.
Yeah, definitely. That would be great. We talk about it all the time, like how cool it would be to get more businesses in there that are kind of like activity based.
Yes.
And that's kind of what the owner of the building has expressed to me a little bit. Like he really would prefer some sort of experience or activity based businesses that could come in there. There's been a couple people that have asked about some of the rooms, but no, nothing like that's been followed up on, as far as I know anyway. But it's a great location, right downtown.
It's beautiful.
The owner was super cool about our rent. It was like such a good deal. It really helps us out, obviously, being in our first year, kind of getting on our feet. Yeah, if anybody wants to come into the mall, get a hold of one of us or just stop in, and we'll put you in contact with the landlord there.
I dig it. I'll come back to that. So you are 3 partners.
Yeah.
So who are tell us a little bit about your other partners
Sure.
and what's their golf experience going into this? Because it sounds like you kind of spearheaded the, hey, let's do a simulator thing. What was their experience going into it? And was that a lot more conglomeration, or was that more like, these are the guys teaching me to golf, I have the simulator idea, and everybody just jumped on and started working on it?
Yeah.
Or how did that, like, what was their experience in golfing prior to you? And then how did that kind of...
Well, first off, we've been friends since, I've known Eric since grade school, so we've been friends since then. Sam I've known since 7th grade, and we've been friends since then. But the golfing, they had, like, Sam had golfed a lot more he's probably been golfing 10 plus years or whatever. Eric had been golfing before, but never, like, super consistent and,
Sure.
taking it seriously. So we were all kind of doing that together the past few years. And then I had brought up the idea of opening a golf simulator place. And I had also posted online to get some feelers to see if, like, anybody else would be interested in opening one up or, teaming up, basically. And I got a lot of messages, like too many, where I was like, I don't know, like,
It's a great sign.
this would not split up very well.
Right.
Yeah. But no, and then, we kept golfing, and Sam said he was interested for sure. So I was like, all right. And then Eric had come up with the brand name Ordinary Golfer, that he was going to do like a online merch store type thing. He was going to do a clothing brand. And when we were trying to come up with a name for the business, we were like, man, Eric had that really good name and a cool logo. We should call Eric. And then we were like, hey, can we use that name? He's like, well, can I be part of the business? We're like, yeah. And that was basically it.
See, he's just been in charge of the branding by default. Then,
Yeah, exactly,
Which is
yeah.
a great way to do that, Ben.
Yeah.
You guys had a ton of stuff, like T-shirts, hats. I have not checked
Yeah.
your merch store in a hot minute. My apologies for that one. What all stuff are you guys producing now? And is it like drop ship? Do you guys do it in-house? Or how are you doing all that?
At first, we got it's a print-on-demand online store, and we ordered like one big load when we first opened up to sell, hats, shirts, everything. Currently, right now, I mean, we got a couple things left. We put everything up like on sale to kind of get rid of the last of that, which we have now. And we're talking now about new designs and then ordering another like bulk order of merch and stuff for the summer.
Yeah.
Man, if there was only someplace local that could do it for you.
There's a few that we just went to. We went to Midwest Signs and Designs for our league hoodies.
Yeah.
Everyone that joined the league got their own hoodie
Yeah.
or whatever, so we just went to them. But yeah, we'll be looking around locally.
Don't look at me. He's gonna guilt you the rest of the day now.
I'm pretty sure we got our initial hats
you
embroidered
did.
with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First ever becoming equals a beatdown. Business, bourbon, and beatdowns.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the best episode yet, guys. I love it. Just tag that one in there. Just tag that one in there. And I'm gonna be egging this on the rest of this one. This is gonna be great. I love everything about it. Highlight of my day. So, what are you guys thinking? You mentioned opening a third base. So, you guys had a putting green set up too that you had added.
Yeah.
So, like, what's the expansion looking like now for you guys?
Well, we have like 3 connected rooms basically. We have our main one that we have all open right now, and then there's a middle room, and then there's a third room at the end that we installed the green. It was donated to us, actually the turf.
Oh,
And he was like, hey, I don't know what to do with this. I have it in storage. I'd be happy to donate it if it would be, get some use in here. And we were like, all right, yeah, well, let's put together a room. And at first we're like, yeah, we'll just put some paint up and then put the turf down. And then it turned out to be a lot more work than that. We're like, oh, yeah, there has to be like safety and all this kind of stuff because we're a legit business now. We can't just have people smacking golf balls around in a room. So that's pretty much done. We have like just a couple final little things to do in there, and then I'll be finished. And we're hoping over the summer to get that middle room done, which would be a private room.
yeah.
That would also have, the newer launch monitors. It would have an AI swing trainer. So when you're swinging your club, there's a camera that'll be in front of you and behind you, and it'll read, and it has like high-speed cameras, and it'll read your swing, and it'll show you in the video like where you're going wrong. It'll give you tips and everything.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's super. I wish I had it right now. My swing I got the yips really bad right now. So my swing is awful. But no, so we were gonna set that up so people. It's basically it gives you a lesson.
Yeah.
And it can see your swing and exactly what's going wrong, rather than like if you Google, why am I shanking the club? It's like there's 100 different reasons why you could be shanking the club, but that will be able to show you and help you sort it out. But yeah, so mainly a private area, because people like to have parties in there too and stuff. So if they want to have their own little area without other people around them.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then swing trainer, whatever other cool stuff we find, we'll try and fit in there.
I love everything about that.
Yeah.
So you mentioned when you started up, you started during summer, so it was a little slow initially, plus you need to get the word out.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, hold on, give me 1 second. Sorry, I haven't sneezed all day long, but of course in the middle of this.
Just sneeze, bro.
I'm the opposite. I was sneezing all day at work, and now I'm fine for some reason.
Good, we have the exact opposite issue here. So you mentioned it was a little slower that first one because, one, it was summertime, and then, you were still getting the word out, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
What are you expecting to see from the summer? Because you are 100%, seems like you would be a very seasonal-oriented business.
Yeah. Obviously, I expect it to slow down, but we did get a lot of people asking if we'd continue our leagues, which was a surprise to me. I thought, like, as soon as the courses were open, everyone's like, we're getting out of here. But no, they all seemed to like it. They were like, yeah, let's, do another league, please. And we're like, yeah, all right. So we're going to do another short spring league.
Yeah.
Our winter one was 10 weeks. So we're going to do a 6-week spring one, and then we'll probably take like a month off, and then we'll do a 6-week summer one.
Yeah.
That way they're shorter, which also ex facto makes them cheaper. So that way, you're not spending all your money on this league, and you can still go out and spend your money at the actual golf course and everything.
So I just did. I did the league at the driving range up in Byron.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that one. I'm awful golfer. I'm a terrible golfer. But our big chief complaint, and something that probably is to your benefit, and I don't know if that come up in discussion, was that, I've got this going on there, and Sundays are kind of prime time for me, so it was kind of tough going every single Sunday for 4 hours.
Oh, yeah.
At, 8
4
o'clock.
hours?
Yeah, I'm a really, really terrible golfer. Or was 3 hours? 9 o'clock. I think it was 9:30 tea time technically, and then we were there. I was typically there right to noon.
Yeah.
I was damn near shutting off their game systems. It's like, you guys can't till noon, and I'm like, I'm cutting it close every time. But it'd be nice to be able to do that where your league is, hey, you just got to show up sometime during this week.
Yeah.
It's always right here at, because my schedule is, hey, today it's cool. I had 2 hours that we can whittle out, and great, we can get our podcast in that we haven't done in a hot second.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get another one booked for next week, but it's like, okay, cool. When can we make all that work?
Yeah.
That's such a nicer thing. So it might not be outdoors, but if you like that league environment, you like that competition element. I know they have the leagues at the golf course in town.
Yeah.
But you got to be there every Tuesday night at whatever it is. And
Yeah, and I think they have to have 2 teams at least, like, playing at the same time to kind of keep an eye on each other.
Yeah.
I imagine that's why. Make sure they're scoring legitimately and not cheating on the scorecards.
Which kind of makes sense to a
Yeah.
degree. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
I get
absolutely.
that one
Yeah.
for sure. See, that's kind of just a nice feature. You can kind of come and go or do that as you please, as opposed to, a specific league night or anything like that, where it's like, hey, we're all meeting up at X, Y, and Z. Because I missed everything, and making up is fine, but it's not the same. And over the winter, we noticed that the makeups are. Everybody's making it up when, oh, cool, we had a warm day. It's 65 degrees. And Sunday morning was always like 12 degrees and snowing.
Oh, yeah.
Or like yeeting, like weird things coming from the sky. And I'm like, oh, this doesn't seem fair.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a cool feature of that you can do that in spite of. And it's a little more flexible than, the bigger, or at least I thought the league was all one night. Or do they do it where you can kind of come and go?
For ours downtown?
No, for the one in the
golf course?
The golf course.
I think it is a specific day, but I couldn't tell you for sure. I don't know. If I didn't work so much, I would join it, but it sounds fun.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that do that have come and did our leagues and stuff as well, and they told me about it. So it seems like a blast.
It feels like you got a lot of room for like growth and expansion and success, just because a ton of golfers in this town. We have 5 golf courses within like a stone's throw of here.
Yeah.
So it seems like a good solid one, because where's the next nearest simulator? Byron obviously has the outdoor driving range, which is okay when it's cold, but
X golf.
Yeah, there's an X Golf. Is it Sterling or
Oh,
there's one in Rockford too?
Yeah, there's one in Sterling, I believe it is.
Or the one in Rockford just closed for a little bit.
Yeah, it's back open again.
Is it?
They gotta
Okay, I
do-
was like, I'm not
the
sure.
guy
it's
from
going-
Algonquin took it over, which was the right thing, because the guy that owned it before was a frickin' douche.
Yeah, I saw there was some sort of scandalous stuff going on, but I wasn't sure. I was like, eh.
I hope he's watching this podcast.
It seems like the simulator, I mean, just like everything else in society nowadays, people are getting lazy. Nobody wants to spend the 4 hours on the golf course, so they go, hit golf balls at the simulator, and they can get a hole 18 in. I mean, my kid lives in Minnesota. He's a member of a place called the Clubhouse up there, and it's a 24-hour simulator.
Oh,
And
You
book online, they give you a code.
It's like the unmanned ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. You book it, like your time, and then it gives you a code. You go to the door, put the code in, you walk in, and your time starts.
Yeah.
So it's pretty slick.
Yeah, that's
kinda
cool.
neat.
We
So,
considered that, but being inside the mall, I was like, I don't know if that you'd have to have a code for the outside door as well, which I don't think people like. If there was another business in there,
Yeah.
they probably
Yeah.
would not be cool with that. So
Yeah.
we're like,
Yeah.
all right.
We're going to be running into that particular experience here, too, because we're putting digital codes on every external door for sure.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we're going to be doing the same thing. So it's like, okay, I don't know how to do like that. That's more complicated, because that
Right.
requires an integrated system. And a digital door lock with Wi-Fi on it, Jesus. My front door ones, because I'm getting the Wi-Fi enabled, because I want to be able to lock it, unlock it from anywhere. From anywhere. It's like $1,200.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
The regular digital door locks that we have, because like the ones we put in the rooms upstairs and for the front door over here, just a regular digital door lock was $200 a piece.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know how many times I've pulled in the driveway at home, walked inside, and went, did I lock the door at the shop?
Yeah, dude, I've had that. so many
Thankfully,
times.
in 10 years, we've only left it unlocked once. And one of the cops called us and said, hey, your front door is open. I'm gonna
Not only
stand
was
here
it not
till you
locked,
get
it was
here.
just open.
No, we didn't. We just didn't lock it.
okay.
They would do their walk around and they would check doors.
Oh wow, okay, okay. I
And
didn't know they did
He
that.
pulled the door and the door open. So they called us. So I forget if it was Dana or who came down. Somebody came down and locked the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time. Just got door handles. Gives you something to do at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And you're like, this sucks. All right, let's see. Whatever's got. You know, who's the one that left their door unlocked this time?
Yeah. No, I've definitely left and been like, oh, I don't think I locked the back door. And I drive all the way back and it's locked. I'm
Yep.
like,
Oh yeah, I've done that
all
too.
right.
And that's exactly why I want to have that remote
Yeah.
access, so I can be like,
That would, hey, if you find a cheaper one, you let me know.
I will pass that one on if I do.
A lot easier.
Because I just spend so much time out in the burbs with my parents now, so
Yeah.
taking care of them. So it's like
Yeah.
I want to have that remote. I got the guys in town here, but it'd be nice to just be like, oh, let's check the alarm. Is that turned on? Cool. Is the front door locked? Nope, sure isn't. We're gonna have the big vault, so we got that added perk. But
Yeah. That thing was cool too.
yeah, oh yeah, that's neat as heck. We'll give you the nickel tour before we get out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you guys been working and partnering up with a lot of other businesses?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, right out the gate, we partnered with Acres Bistro because
Yeah.
they're just like 2 doors down from us or something. And we didn't want to have the burden of having to make food.
Right.
We were like,
New license,
yeah,
kitchens
getting
are
that liquor
expensive.
license was hard enough as it was. That was a whole hurdle we had to jump through. So we were like, let's just see if we can outsource the food to someone local. And we're like, they're right next door. So we talked to them. We're like, hey, like if could you make us like a menu that we keep there, and people could call, and you could just deliver the food over. And they were like, yeah, absolutely. And they were super cool about it. They like customized a menu. They like gave us options if we wanted to choose what would be on it. They printed them out for us.
Oh, that's
Has
awesome.
the
That is
number.
awesome.
Yeah, so if you come there, you can just call and be like, hey, I'm an ordinary golfer, and then they'll walk right, not even just deliver it to the front, they'll walk right up to you at the bay and bring you your food right there.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
a very cool setup. Then.
Yeah, so that's nice. And then the local golf course, Fairways,
Yeah.
we've talked with them, like we want to do something,
Right.
some sort of collab. I know we bought an ad from on one of they're installing some new benches out there,
Yes.
and they were selling ad space, so we bought one of those.
I got that phone call like 9 times too to buy ad space. Like, we got one left. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Yeah, I bought one, and then they still called me like 9 times to try to buy more. I was like, nah, that's the budget's
I
done.
chickened out on that.
Yeah.
I
I-
researched that company and I'm like, I can't do it.
For us, I mean, just having an ad out there, I think is going to be helpful because
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
it starts raining or
Yep.
Especially out there. Like you said, they could be finishing, the back 9 and they're going, oh, this sucks. We have options.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And then it's just a race to whoever gets to the bay first at that point.
Yeah, and I've considered I got to go like run it by them, but we wanted to do something where we would print out like a coupon. Basically, if someone gets a rain check, if it rains and they can't golf for the day, so they get the rain check. If they bring the rain check and our card with them, they can get $10 off their first hour and just play an hour for $20.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I imagine if you're out golfing and you get rained out, it's like, well, I was planning on golfing for the next however many hours, so
Right.
I feel like that
My
would be
wife's
a-
gonna make me do
yeah, I feel like
things.
that'd be a cool deal. But I would like to think of other ways too, where we like it's not just us getting their customers. We want to somehow make a fair collaboration
Sure.
too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've got a project for you, and we can talk about this off camera for a downtown event that I've been planning for like 4 years, and we just haven't done anything with. You know what I'm talking about already. But we'll talk about that one after the fact. But yeah, well, now that we've got a lot more movement in the downtown too,
Yeah.
we're just gonna be a lot more of not just like things like this, but a lot more communication in general. Just because I think everybody needs to be working together a lot more.
Yeah.
Like, we've got the sidewalk sale we're going to be doing on the 16th. So we're going to have the outdoor sidewalk sale. You saw the ad for the ribbon cutting
Yeah,
and all that.
I saw that.
We want you guys to be involved just like everybody else is. So what that looks like for you will probably be different than the rest of us. But,
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, I'm open to anything interesting that we can kind of start getting people to come downtown. Because
Yeah.
I would love to have so much foot traffic that you guys need 6 bays in there.
Yeah. Yeah. You and me both, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It does seem like everyone, all the owners of the businesses downtown that we've met and spoke with so far, are super nice.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them have just come in to check it out and be like, "Hey, we own whatever," and just want to come meet you guys and hang out. And
Yeah.
super nice, yeah.
I came through
Would
and
be
during the
cool.
Christmas walk, you guys were full up, and I just kind of popped my head in. I'm like, maybe I'll start a loaner club because Lord knows my Wilson specials weren't with me at the time.
Yeah.
Don't judge me. I already said I'm a terrible golfer. But yeah, the beautiful setup. The layout did you guys do that yourselves, design that
Yeah.
yourselves? Did your wives have a hand in that? or-
No, it was just us. I worked in like graphic design, and
Oh, yeah.
I designed a whole bunch of like interior places and stuff. And so, yeah, I would just do mock-ups, basically, of like, oh, we could kind of do this or that. And then we start making the artwork, and we're like, what is like the cheapest way we can make this place feel like nice?
Not cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we wanted to stick with like a certain kind of brand vibe, because we all grew up skateboarding.
Yeah.
And we kind of wanted to have a skateboarding vibe to it, like a skate brand vibe. And so that's why we've got like skeletons on the wall and that kind of thing. And the way the logo is the way it is.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty neat.
It is cool.
Yeah.
logo.
Yeah, we wanted to make it unique compared to the other like golf simulators in the area. Some of them just like fluorescent lights, like you're in an office space. And I was like, I don't like that. Like, like I want to feel like I'm going somewhere, kind of.
I like your logo on the front of the building because you got that big flag basically out
Yeah.
front of the glass. Is nice because it sets yourself apart from everything else downtown.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the buildings do kind of, at least the ones that actually have stuff in them, they tend to blend together a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me I'm
Yeah.
wrong on that. You guys have a unique front. Mine looks like it's falling apart, but that's for different reasons. It only kind of is.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a lot of blending of styles, so it's kind of easy to just kind of glance past and not see that. But when you get to yours, and you're just like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, especially if you don't know it's there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like felt like the only option we really had for that front, because there's like an
awning that's there. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're like, so I don't know if we could really put a sign here. We're like, well, we got a big ass window in the front. Let's just get a big ass banner and
Yeah.
put it there. So
It's a solid option. Could they?
Yeah.
Would they put a light in there for you so you could put a spotlight on that?
there is lights up in there, yeah, already.
Oh, okay,
So,
yeah,
like, yeah. Might have to change a bulb here and there, but
Yeah, I'm usually in bed by 7:30, so I haven't been out since it was dark for
Yeah.
a hot minute.
mhm.
So the liquor license process, you mentioned that. What
Yeah.
kind of hurdles did you get into that? So if we do get another entertainment venue comes down, it would be a worthwhile conversation.
Yeah.
What hurdles did you do? What did you have to go through, and how did you overcome those?
Well, luckily now, if another like activity-based place that wants to sell alcohol comes, they can get one of the licenses that we have.
Yeah.
Because they created it special for us, because they had a block on handing out any more liquor licenses.
Right.
And the way it was kind of explained to me was to avoid a bunch of those slot machine places popping up. Because I believe in order to
You have to serve alcohol.
Yeah, I don't know if you have to technically serve it, but I'm pretty sure you have to have a license anyway.
Yeah.
So they're trying to avoid that. And we were like, well, this stinks because that's part of our business model. And every other golf simulator in the area serves alcohol. So it would really like undercut us. It would like put us out of business, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So luckily, the mayor and Jeff got a hold of us again. And Jeff was like, hey, I found this kind of like license in, I think it was Naperville, he kind of based it off of, where it was like, as long as they're paying to do like certain activity and you're not just going to drink, it's like a different type of license. So they created that for us. We had to get it passed through the city council, and then they gave it to us. But yeah, at first, when we initially contacted them, they were just like, no, we're not giving anything out. And we were like, damn. And then we kind of had to
Keep poking the
we
bear
had
a
to
little
poke
bit.
back a little bit, and then they were like, all right, we'll work on it. But yeah, thankfully they did. We're super stoked that they did. They got it done pretty quick too. Because, I mean, we're like, well, we're just going to open anyway, whether we get it or not. We'll figure something out. And then I think we were only open for like a month maybe, and then we got the license through pretty quick. And,
Oh, that's nice.
yeah.
I'm sure you, and maybe you know the answer to this because now I want to ask. Did they have like a BYOB option, or did that require a license too?
That also requires a license, and that was a different one they were kind of looking at as well.
Yeah.
When they created this new one, I think it was called Open Cork, or something like that was what they ran by us. But yeah, it would be like a BYOB. But there was like rules around it, like you can't. They could bring their own like wine bottle, but they can't. If there's anything left when they leave, they can't take it with them. And it was kind of like, well, that would kind of suck.
It's the dirty 30
Yeah.
rule.
And with the BYOB, like that, we wouldn't get any money from it. So
Yeah, right.
unless we charge like a flat rate for people to bring stuff in, but it's like
Have like a corking fee. Be like,
Yeah.
yeah, you can bring your own 6-pack in, but
Yeah.
it's 50 cents per can or
Mhm.
a buck a
Yep.
can or something
Yeah.
like that. And how do you enforce that in its own right?
yeah, it's just kind of odd. But no, so I think the license I don't know if it allows us to like have liquor, like full on liquor. It's basically anything that can be in a can.
yeah.
But you can, like, they make everything. I think I saw like a Crown and Coke or something in
Yeah.
a can the other day.
It's a new.
There's a canned old fashioned.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a canned
Nice.
old fashioned out there now.
You can get Malort in a can.
Oh God.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
I'm gonna have to tell Eric about that. That guy is a fiend for Malort.
Why?
I do not know.
Oh my God! The first
I
time I,
still
had it,
can't
it was
tell
awful.
if he's joking or if he actually likes it.
He just
I
wants to
think
see
he
if
actually
can.
likes it.
He just wants to have it handy, just in case one of you guys will drink it, so you can laugh and you'll be like, He's got his own Malort bottle. It's full of
Yeah.
iced tea instead. He's like, "Well, that's great stuff,
Yeah,
guys." Mm.
he had like a Malort Christmas calendar thing, where you like open the
Oh,
thing
yeah.
and it was just a
chocolates,
bottle
yeah.
of
little
Malort
bottles.
every
Oh
day.
my
Yeah.
God, that's awful. Everything
So I
about
have the
this.
bottle of the barrel aged. Although I did see a Instagram yesterday, they took the barrel aged Malort and put it in a true whiskey bourbon bottle, like the shorter.
Oh my God.
I'm like, it still tastes like shit.
Yo, it's awful. It's so bad.
Yeah.
My parents got me one of those little 1-gallon whiskey bottles. I should fill that with Malort just to see. We're gonna leave it for 5 years and see if it comes out tasting like anything that's not cesspool-y.
Just run it through a Brita filter or
Oh,
something.
geez.
I don't think that's
Clean
gonna
whatever
help.
that is out of there.
I don't think that's gonna
That's so
help.
terrible.
It's like everybody laughs in the wine cellar because one of the shelves I have a bottle of Malort barrel age and a bottle of Mad Dog 2020.
Mad Dog 2020.
Oh my God.
That's classic stuff.
Oh, that's terrible. That's just genuinely terrible.
And it sits right next to the Death Row Snoop Dogg wine.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
That is always a classic.
That's nice.
That is always a classic one. All right, so we have walking through our downtown. You guys know you guys are front and center in it. A lot of vacancies. A lot of vacancies. What do you think would, in your view, would help start filling those and start seeing some more traffic to businesses in general?
Help start filling them.
Mm-hmm. Because both, we need businesses and we need people. So what would the attractions do to get people in there? Because like you said, they come with a golf bag. They ain't exactly strolling down the street.
Yeah. Just downtown in general, I think. I kind of agree with the owner of our building. I would like to see more activity-based places because a lot of stuff you can just buy online now. So if you just have like a regular old store that just sells things that you can just buy online already, you would have to do something really unique about it to make people like really want to come in.
And how much traffic is that going to get locally without
Yeah.
outsiders? Galena can do it. You go into the weird. You've ever been down downtown Galena? There's the guy that's
Oh,
got
yeah,
the
yeah.
stuffed squirrel store. It's nothing but stuffed squirrels and like cowboy hats and
Oh, I'd be
riding
in there.
lizards
Yeah.
and just bonkers stuff. Always packed, always busy, and you're like,
I feel like Galena's like somewhat a little touristy, isn't it?
that's the thing is they don't make any money off their local residents.
No.
It's
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
that's
and
what I
we're
thought.
not, and nor am I implying we're going to be a Galena. I
Yeah.
think we can have aspects of that in theory. We've talked about this, but we're not a little Galena. We can't be.
Yeah.
That's not in the cards, and we don't have the infrastructure. But like destination stuff, unique
Yeah.
events, I agree with that because I could see that bringing in people from outside of our town.
Yeah. Just anything unique and, like I said, activity-based or something to that effect, at least to it.
You've been seeing a lot of local, like Rochelle local, not like Ogle County local, but Rochelle local, Ogle local, or broader coming to visit you guys.
A little broader, actually. I'm surprised because a lot of the places people come from, they have simulators out there already.
Really?
Yeah, we get people from Byron, Rockford, DeKalb. We've had people from Springfield came.
They
And then
just
there's
in town, or-
once, yeah, there was some guy. I think maybe a couple of the buddies were from Rochelle,
Oh, okay, yeah.
something like that. But no, yeah, there's people Dixon out further than that come, and have come more than once, and they're usually like, oh, it's cheaper than the place by me, like because I know X Golf like on the weekends can be like $65
yeah.
an hour. Yeah, they do that like a lot of the other places actually do this, where they change their pricing depending on the day,
Peak
the time
hours.
of day,
Yep.
peak hour pricing. But to me, we'd considered that, but we're like, let's just leave it the same, because that's not fair to someone that like their only day off work is Saturday,
Right.
and so now I'm going to charge you double
Right.
because that's the only day you can play. That don't seem fair to me. It seems I like just the first come first serve.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine it would wash out pretty much anyway. If I'm charging someone a bunch during peak and not very much non-peak, then it kind of evens out anyway.
Yeah.
So,
So how many like local residents? Because I've run across this where there's quite a few businesses in town that are like, yeah, nobody in town actually frequents us at all, really, for
Really?
the most part.
no, we get a lot of local people too, yeah.
A lot of local people too.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's awesome news.
Tons of them. Yeah, I've met so many people because, like I said, I just started golfing a few years ago.
Yeah.
So now I'm meeting like all the people around the area that played golf, or people that I knew already, but I didn't know they played golf. And I'm like, oh, hey, now we go play a game, stuff like that. But no, yeah, I'd say the local community is our biggest chunk of customers, clients.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking activity-based stuff would be a big draw.
Mhm.
Anything in your head come to mind that would be more successful than others?
Man,
I've heard people say axe throwing left and right, but I still feel, I know it's been a couple of years, but I think it's so fatty. And I've
Yeah.
been hearing less and less of it. Escape rooms seem too complicated and
Yeah.
also very fatty.
Mhm.
I mean, the site going over in Sycamore's been there for a couple of years now, but
Yeah.
is that going to last forever, or is that going to come and go? And
Mhm.
so, what do you think activity-wise would have a even if it is temporary and it is a fad? What would be a?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fads are right now. I don't get out much.
Dude, neither do I. I don't know. I haven't really thought about too much. I know, like, I've thought about adding things to ours or whatever, but we really kind of want to keep it golf based. Or we may put in another simulator that you can like kick a soccer ball, pitch, all that kind of stuff. But that would be, down the line. But I actually have seen a lot of stuff like that. I've seen like archery kind of simulators where you can, hit a bow and arrow and show you where you hit and then all that kind of stuff. A lot of like simulation stuff I've seen that I think is cool.
Yeah, we're putting in a firearm simulator in here, so.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of that software online too. For it's like the training stuff. Yeah,
Yep.
that'll be cool.
Yeah, we're gonna get the more game oriented than the training oriented, just because.
Oh yeah, I've
Same
seen-
thing.
Yeah,
I can do competition league stuff that doesn't cost you anything versus you go, it's kind of like golfing. It's not a poor man's sport. If you want to go out and shoot a match, it's cool. It's a $60 match fee, and you're shooting 250 rounds of ammo. That's another $100 in ammo that you're burning down.
Yeah.
It's like, or for $15 an hour or $10 a round or whatever we're doing, you come on in here and sit there with a
Yeah.
laser pistol.
No, I don't know what other sort of. I had thought about doing like a, doing a kind of like an arcade, but more with like VR maybe experiences, like where you could like get in the racing sim,
Yeah.
and then you put on the VR stuff because that stuff's nuts, man. That stuff's really fun. It's cool.
Those would be freaking cool as heck.
Mhm.
We got the little arcade that we just got here in town now. We're hopefully
Yeah,
spreading
yeah,
it
yeah.
around that, yeah.
I need to go there too.
Yeah, we did that. Shoot, a month ago.
Yeah, probably a couple months ago.
It's like ice cream and arcades, right?
Ice cream
Yeah.
and arcades.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's something like that. That's a great idea.
That would be a great one. Not just keeping the word out that makes sure people understand that it's there. And
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
still the high score on what was it, Space Invaders,
Galaga.
Galaga.
Galaga, dude. I love Galaga. I have Galaga on my Xbox.
Nice.
Yes.
And
I
it's
think
it's
that-
probably the most played game on there.
I think the racing simulators are probably the big thing outside of the golfing, the
Yeah.
golf simulators.
Yeah.
Because like that Henry Dornbacher's up in Beloit,
Yeah.
they have a 4-top racing simulator. I think
I've
it's
seen-
so
I've
much
seen
fun
that.
'cause
That
it's
place
the
looks
full
so
motion.
cool.
Yeah, the full immersive.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, full haptic units.
Yeah.
Those are so cool.
Yeah, they're pretty neat. It's like
I wonder
Yeah,
what
and you
those.
can like feel it when you're in those
They're about
things
10
too.
grand
It
a piece.
feels like you're getting tossed around in the car.
yeah.
How do you pay that sucker off? What?
Find them used.
yeah. And hopefully not abused.
Yeah.
That would be cool to have on hand, though. I mean, I used to race actual cars way back in the day, so that'd be cool to jump back into that
Yeah.
and not have to worry about busting something every other day.
Yeah, right. Right, exactly.
This is why I can't have nice things. It's a fact.
Bro, the old Rock Bottom Cafe in Chicago, it was like eerie and I can't think of what the name of the street is now. I can see it, but it's turning into a Formula One lounge.
Oh,
That's
what?
so
it's gonna have
cool.
the Formula One simulators in there.
Oh,
It's
that would
like
be
the
sick,
second
dude,
or
yeah.
third. It's the F1 Cafe, I think it's called.
Mhm.
And it's like the second or third one in the country. It's gonna
Wow.
There's one in New York. I think there's one in maybe Miami, and then Chicago.
That's cool.
That's so neat. That is so
You know
neat.
what else I think would be awesome downtown? If someone put a rooftop hangout, like rooftop bar or
I
restaurant
would-
on one of them. Especially with that, especially with the park that's going in back over there with the stage and everything.
Yeah.
I'm just a sucker for a rooftop bar.
Yep, we've been having that same discussion for a year and a
Really?
half now. We've been talking about it's like, God, we'd kill for some place with a rooftop
Yeah, it's so nice.
access.
Yeah, when I go to Nashville, it's like I'm never on the ground floor.
No.
Like
Yeah.
I need to be 3 stories high.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a bar we go to down in Champaign. I go to when I visit friends down there. Rooftop dining and everything.
Yeah.
cool. I'll camp my happy butt up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, in the summer, that's nice.
Oh yeah, there's Little Rogersville, at 4.5 people size town that I had my mountain at.
Mhm.
Yeah, they had a rooftop wine bar.
Yeah.
That town had a rooftop. I don't know if they're going to survive. I feel
Yeah.
like that's kind of an odd choice for East Kentucky in the middle
Yeah.
of the sticks. But it was a neat looking place. I was like,
They
this
got
is
one
so
out there in Byron. I forgot what that place is called, but I've been there a few times.
Oh, with the rooftop there?
It's not big, but it's nice. I can't remember. I think they got a bowling alley inside there too. It's like a bar.
Not the cave.
Yeah,
it's
I didn't know
not
they had a
big.
rooftop access on that place.
Something. Yeah.
Oh,
You go
that's
up the
cool.
stairs, and they've got outside seating and everything. They got a bar up there.
I think there'd be a huge draw. We have Flight Deck has the patio, which is
Yeah.
okay. But
I love Flight Deck in the summer.
oh, same.
Yeah.
I'm there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be a pilot someday, so I'm halfway through. But I love going out there and just hanging out and watching the planes.
Yeah.
And the jumpers. Having something downtown with a rooftop would be great. I don't know which building you could convert into that purpose. Well, the one you're in.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wasn't Rudy talking about doing that with the?
He's talked about a few different things. I'm not sure exactly what he's gonna go for. I know they've started renovating the building. Because there's like apartments upstairs.
Yep.
So they're kind of gutting those and getting those all done. And then I know they're gonna do some work down, in the mall area. And then I think after that he's kind of gonna figure out what he wants to do with it or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
We'll see. We'll see.
A rooftop would be very cool, and it's a nice draw. And we don't have anything like that in town.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
'Cause-
It's so cool. Like,
And I know one of the city's complaints is they don't want the gambling things, and I don't get that. It's free money as far as they're concerned. What do they care?
Yeah.
But
yeah, those slot machine people will contact you immediately once you get a liquor license.
yes, they
we
will.
discovered. Yeah.
Yep.
But a good bar and restaurant. Like I get not wanting to have just a bar, another dive bar with cheap beer.
Yeah.
We've got 5 of them within a stone's throw of each other. It'd be nice to have a better quality one that has a rooftop, has music all the time.
Yeah.
Acres does a pretty good job. I like what they do there.
Yeah, I like that place.
Their patio is all right. I
like it.
I'm a rooftop guy though. I'm
Yeah,
like
same.
I want the elevation. I want to be able to look down and
Yeah.
have a beer and just be
It's
like
like the elevation makes the beer stronger too.
Yeah.
Like when you're in Colorado.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
some truth to that statement. There's definitely some
Yeah.
truth to that statement.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a neat thing to have, and I'd like to just see more to add to Acres and add to the Flight Deck more options to make that some kind of a draw for people to come into town. Be like, hey, I'm going to
Yeah.
go here, then I'm going to go here, then I'm going to go here.
Yeah.
If the distillery started getting longer hours and more days of the week, that same,
Yeah.
Well, and you see that,
Yeah, because
we
they got
saw
that
it.
balcony out there. It's kind of nice.
I
Yeah,
enjoy
that
that.
balcony.
I love that balcony.
That's the perfect venue too, overlooking the street. If things
Yeah.
are going on or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
People are down here walking around.
Mhm.
That's what we don't have. You look at, like when we were in DeKalb a couple weeks ago, the little Mexican joint in the corner has garage doors that open up. All the garage
yeah, I
doors
love
were
that
open.
too. I'm a sucker for an
They had a
open
little
door.
mariachi band playing it.
Yeah.
Patio
And
on the
then-
side of that one because I
Yeah.
was just there last
That would
week.
be nice to
Yeah.
have more like bands and stuff play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some
But then
of
you
that.
have like Beloit, which God bless Mrs. Hendricks for redoing what she did up there. But, you have trucked, all the garage doors, open them up, you sit right there, people walking by in the street,
Yeah.
and that's just a cool summer vibe. That gives you a reason to want
Yeah.
to be outside.
Yeah.
It's-
And you can walk in and out real easy of all the different places.
And when the doors are open, you don't feel like everything is connected. It's
Right.
more communal because you can literally chat with people that are outside of the, even if there's a shelf or whatever, you can still chat with the people that are walking past, or they can, when you're walking past, going, hey, how's the food? How are the drinks? Is it expensive? Is it good? Is it worth it? Whatever, as you're walking past, versus if there's closed glass window, just like, they look pretty.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Wrigleyville when you're going down there.
Yeah.
Back for
Oh,
it.
yeah,
that's
exactly
a
like
good
that.
time.
Yeah, stuff like that I like to see pop up.
Yeah.
The businesses are getting, some of the businesses are getting older, and we're probably going to see in the next 5 years a lot more stuff change hands. Hopefully we see,
Oh, yeah?
hopefully we see a lot of that stuff start happening.
Yeah.
We got to find people that want to take that risk and are willing to start those businesses.
Yeah, that's probably another thing, too. I mean, when we went to start ours, as soon as we're like, all right, well, the room's ours. We can start painting and stuff now. We were like, shit, dude, now we can't go back on this. But I promise you, if we could somehow make our business work, like anyone can do it.
You just
I
have
promise.
to do
Yeah.
it. That's,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
That
scary.
really is it. You
Yeah.
just have to do it. Because it is scary at first, because you're like, man, am I wasting all my money? But then we kind of told ourselves, too, because we're not really in debt. We just kind of ponied it up.
Yeah.
We're like, if it don't work out, we'll just sell the stuff, except for, we'll keep one of the simulators, put that somewhere, and then, call it a wash, and didn't work.
Yeah.
So
I think
not
that's what
too
scares a
worried.
lot of people off from opening businesses. They think about the money aspect
Yeah.
from the jump.
Yeah.
It's like, oh crap, it's going to cost me $50,000 to do this, and I'm in a town the size of Rochelle. When we started 926, we started it for, I don't know, maybe 15 grand.
Yeah.
And that was, all the licenses.
Yeah.
That was, our first piece of equipment that we bought. I think we bought, I don't know, I think it was like the down payment on the first embroidery machine we bought.
Yeah.
And then the lease on the building,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's not
really
much.
not, and then paint, all the things, but
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
all in for like 15. I've seen businesses start for $2,000.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
become very successful. We need more of that.
Yeah.
And we need more of the businesses to say, hey, we're here for you. We're supporting you.
Yeah, to help.
How can we help
If anyone
you?
wants to start one,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. That's part of what I'm doing here. I've got a photography,
Right.
a pair of girls who are starting photography businesses. They're
Yeah.
splitting one of my little suites here because they're meant to be cheap suites
Yeah.
with flexible rent. So it's like, okay, cool, we'll defer your first 3 months. They're getting 1 free month, 2 deferred ones. So
Yeah.
it's it's dirt cheap. It's a couple $100 a month basically. Then the last couple months go up to make up for some of the deferment, but
Yeah.
they're getting at least a free month plus the build out and everything. We need stuff like that. And if people have extra space, a corner of their shop that they don't have, if they just got a straight up empty storefront, start working with people like us that are that are different, or even like, and maybe you guys had this conversation when you guys were getting rolling, because I know a buddy of mine owns a haunted house. He pays rent. He pays no rent during the off season, but he maintains possession of property.
I've wondered how that works for some businesses.
But he
like
pays
that.
a crap load of rent for
Yeah.
the 3 months
Yeah.
basically from coming up to October.
Okay, yeah.
He pays all of it then. They just backload it during that. He's like, I don't want to do monthly payments. Can we just backload it when I got a crap load of cash coming in? Can we do it then? And they settled on that, and it actually makes a lot of sense, because then you don't have to deal with creative accounting or having to make sure you're maintaining and it's where it needs to be. It's cool. This is coming right off the top, straight up off of this month's income.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to worry about the rest of the year, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's a different conversation. But if you've never talked to anybody else or nobody else is forthcoming with this information,
Yeah.
how would you ever know that?
Yeah.
Right.
Or is that even done?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is huge. But that's why we like doing this. We like
Yeah,
talking about like the
absolutely.
liquor license, stuff like that, because it's good to know that Rudy has more space available for more entertainment venues. So if anybody
Yeah.
wants to do your
Got anything going on here?
underwater basket weaving,
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll put a tank in for you, whatever, But start those businesses and kind of get that ball rolling, because we need it.
Yeah.
We need a basement pool hall. That's what we need.
I
Like
would
the
love
old
that.
days, man. I
The
used to
old
go
days.
to
Yeah,
You
the
remember
old-
Autos in
Sharkies.
DeKalb?
Say
You guys ever
Autos
go to
had a
Autos. I
great
remember
one.
autos. Yeah, yeah.
I spent a lot of my college years.
Mine was it Madison Street in Rockford? I think that's what it was called. It was a pool hall downstairs, and
That would be great to get just a full blown pool hall, even if it was like a beer only,
Yeah.
like a beer only liquor license kind of a thing. I would be on board with that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, what happened to pool halls? I feel like there used to be one in like every town. It seemed like now it's just like there's a bar that has like one in there.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say
Everybody
foot
has
in
to
the ones
take
that have
turns.
them here in town.
Yeah.
So, did I say that out loud? I didn't mean to do that. I'm sure having square footage, that's a lot of square footage for pool tables. That
Yeah,
can't be
true.
cheap too.
Square footage and little return.
Yeah.
Because what do you do? Rent
The
it
buck
for
was $1.25, and then how long does a game last?
Right.
Lasts a long time.
Right.
kinda.
Yeah, I guess you get the coin operated one. The last one I went to was Four Seasons. They still got their little pool hall in back over in DeKalb,
Yeah.
DeKalb Sycamore area.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool to get something like that. You could have pool tournaments and all sorts of good stuff.
Yeah.
Come on, business ideas here, guys. We're running our businesses now. We need more people to jump in on this stuff. And I know a few people. It's been funny. I've actually had more and more people actually commenting about the podcast. So people are actually
Oh, yeah.
watching this.
Yeah.
So
I've watched a bunch of the episodes. I've just liked seeing the people from town that own their businesses, because I'm like, they probably know some stuff that I'm going to need to know.
Yeah.
So, luckily, a lot of people helped us, too. Like Matt Stetter, I've been friends with him since I was 15, 14. I forgot how old I was when we met.
yeah.
But I remember when he went to go open his tattoo shop, I think he had to get like a... Because they didn't allow tattoo shops here for a
Right.
long time. Isn't that
Yep.
right?
They had
Yep.
no ordinance at all, so he had to help write the ordinance for having a
Yeah.
tattoo shop. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now we have a second one, or did they go away?
I don't think they
Tattoo
ever,
shop?
ever opened.
Yeah, there was a second one. They were down on 2nd Avenue between the tracks.
Really?
Yeah, there was one. I don't know if they were licensed properly or not, but that shop's not there anymore, period. So I don't know if they moved or went somewhere else or what the story was on that one.
I
But
never even heard about that.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
also like there's that the batting cages. The
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just
The
down
hit
here.
hub.
Yep.
Hit
Yeah,
hub.
I
Yeah.
drove by that like 6 months ago, and I was like, I didn't even know that was there.
Yeah.
Was there
That's
for that
cool
rib-
as hell.
I was there for that ribbon cutting. They made that look fantastic too.
Yeah,
They did a great job in that.
yeah, they turned that around. It used to be the poorhouse, right?
Yeah.
That bar. Yeah, it looks good now.
I
I
went-
haven't been on the inside. Is it cool?
It's really cool. It's really nice in there. They got a
Yeah.
ton of cages and everything is set up.
Yeah.
And, I was really shocked when I walked in. I'm like,
Yeah, I want to check that out.
man, this is fantastic what they did there.
Yeah,
I wonder if they got like a mobile one that they can stick out in the parking lot next door,
that would be cool.
because that would be perfect for what we're doing on the 16th.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to get, a mobile like simulator going, so we can do
Oh,
like
yeah.
outdoor stuff or just rent it out. People having parties and stuff.
Yeah, I hope there's enough sidewalk space for you guys to like put a putting green out front or
Yeah.
something. That would be cool to put that on the
Yeah.
sidewalk right up front and be like,
Yeah.
don't kick my ball.
Yeah.
That would be neat. But I want everybody we can find on the street
Mhm.
for our first big downtown event.
Yeah.
And it's with Railroad Days too, and we're partnering with the city now.
Railroad days.
Railroad Days.
Railroad Days.
The railroad days. Where do we?
I'm not even drinking yet. Emphasis on yet. It's coming here. But Railroad Days, just for you, Shane. Yeah, that'll be nice partnering up with that, because the city's going to actually have a tour bus. I talked to Jenny, and they got the tour bus that's going to go from there, which would normally go to the regular parking areas. It's going to bring them downtown and then do the loop around downtown too, so we can kind of integrate a little bit, which would
Yeah.
be ideal.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be good if we can get some extra foot traffic. Hopefully the weather's good.
Yeah.
Maybe we launch the tractor pulling the pontoon drinking boat like Nashville. That's what we need.
I'm in.
I love a pontoon.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
I'll drag the boat. We could load people in the boat and drag them around.
Yeah.
I support this completely.
Yeah.
I have no idea what your liability insurance is going to look like for that particular one, but I am 100% on board with this. Love everything about this one. But
So you're having that sidewalk sale for the grand opening, right?
yeah,
Who's all coming so far
let's see.
to sell stuff?
You guys are.
Yeah.
Auden's going to have sidewalk stuff. Dana's had 2 people approach her about being vendors.
Mhm.
I've had two or three more vendors that have approached me too.
Yeah.
One's doing cookies. We have one lady who's going to do custom cookies for the event.
Yep.
I'm having a stroke here. What were the other 2 that we had that came up? I had a couple of them that have messaged me.
Yeah.
They're on my thing, and I'm like, hey, as we get closer, we're going to kind of coordinate a little bit more. But
Yeah, maybe I'll get a hold of you about, because we're gonna start like selling golf clubs, like do buy sell trade type thing.
oh, that'd be great.
We're
Yeah.
building up our inventory right now, but we have to like put it in the inventory. But
Yeah.
I have a spreadsheet made; it's just empty. I just have to put the stuff in it.
The file exists.
Yes. But yeah, maybe we come out here and set up and sell some clubs or something.
Yeah, because we're going to be doing that all up and down the street.
Mm-hmm.
So we're also one of the things we're going to start moving around on Thursday here. Next Thursday, this Thursday.
This Thursday.
This Thursday. We're going up and down the street, and we're going to talk to every business that's hopefully open. Hopefully they're all open, or most of them are open, and see who's willing to put a volunteer in front of their thing. So if we have, anybody who's arts and crafts, any vendor wants to come out and sell their wares, hey,
Yeah.
this sidewalk space is available. They don't mind anybody sitting out here and setting up a shingle, so to speak, and doing that, because that's what we need. That's what we want. That's what we need. Some signage, some people kind of poking their way around there, because I'm not impressed with the signage that the city put up with all this construction.
Oh yeah, that's
I-
kind of a nightmare right now for us, because we have like no parking up front.
Oh yeah,
And then
I
people,
feel ya.
people carrying their golf bags from like, who knows how far away right now. It's like, oh, that's rough.
Yeah, we have every business owner in the block that thinks they need to park in front of their business.
Yeah, yeah,
And then blocks parking for everybody else.
yeah, yeah,
Come on, guys.
yeah. They are supposed to make the road like a one-way for a little bit. And they were gonna-
Temporarily,
yeah,
yeah.
put some diagonal so there'll be more
Yep.
parking or whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, because
A
I
few
think
more spots.
our parking lot behind us, they're already getting rid of the one to put that stage there.
Uh-huh.
The other one's gonna be blocked for a long time, as far as I saw on the schedule.
The stage.
A new stage. What's wrong with the old one? That's what I was like. That's what I was wondering. That band shell's still nice.
And unused. What do they use it during the summer? Like once every 2 weeks or once a month?
Yeah, they have like the high school band there once in a while. I see.
Yeah, exactly. They'll come out and do a concert band entertainment, and it's like
Yeah, 'cause
7
I used to skate all the time. I used to skate at the skate park back in the day, and every once in a while there'd be the high school bands playing. I'd be like, oh, all right,
free entertainment. All
tunes,
right.
yeah.
There you go.
yeah.
Wish they put the skate park back too.
Oh gosh, me too. I was so bummed when they got rid of that.
It's at
That's how I
Helms,
grew
remember?
up there.
That great spot, that great drawing they put out.
It's right next to the splash pad.
Yeah.
Sorry for anybody in the city that watches this and is deeply offended, but I also don't care right now.
Yeah.
I have some pent up hostilities right now that
I mean, the need for the skate park is not going to go away.
no.
No.
People are going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Not to go on a tangent, but when you have a city that has nothing to do with for kids,
Yeah.
what the hell do kids do? They get
They
in
get in
trouble.
trouble,
They
yeah.
do stupid shit.
I
Give
can-
them reasons to burn energy. So what? You had
Yeah.
a bunch of teenage girls and boys hanging out and talking and
Yeah.
whatever teenage boys and girls do. We
Yep.
all did that.
Yep.
They all did that.
Exactly.
Kids do things like that.
Yeah, the skate park it went up when I was 17, I think. I
Okay.
think I was 17 when it was built, and before that, we used to just go skate around town. We'd be skating on the post office stairs.
Yeah.
We'd be skating on the buildings downtown. So once we had a place we could actually go, we didn't have to do that anymore. We didn't have to destroy all the public buildings
Yeah.
with our skateboards.
Yeah. I know they set up a bike track over on 7th Avenue by the soccer fields over there. There was all that in the woods. Somebody actually came out there and put all that stuff
That
there.
was a decent jump track.
That was a decent jump track for a while
Yeah.
for the BMX guys.
Yeah.
But,
Where was that at? In the woods over by
7th Avenue by
is it where the soccer?
St.
Yeah.
Pat's Church. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we used to
little
call that
wooded area.
hobo jungle back in the day.
Yep, that's the
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah, I remember one of my buddies, I was with like a group of guys, and there was like a pit that they dug. So there was like a ramp with a hole dug in between the two ramps, and they would put a bunch of sticks and stuff in there and lighter fluid. They would like,
Nice.
start a fire and you'd have to ramp over it.
Nice.
Never did it myself, but I watched a number of people do it.
I'm kind of shocked I never got that phone call and be
Yeah.
like, hey, impaling while on fire.
Yeah.
7th Avenue and
That's why we
and
need a
First Street.
BMX park so we're not lighting fires in the
Right.
woods and jumping over. holes.
It's a worthworthile money to spend.
It
But
is.
build
Yeah.
a good like concrete.
I was going to say they got one in Oregon. It's just concrete,
Yep.
and it
Yeah.
doesn't take much, maintenance. Because the kind of park that they had here before, it was really nice.
Right.
Good materials and everything, but you have to really upkeep with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know when they started getting the bikers in there too, because I went out there because they kept wanting to press charges for criminal damage against a lot of the guys on bicycles. Like, oh yeah, that they're putting dents and they're cracking it
Yeah,
because
because
it's
they
not
weren't supposed to.
yeah because it's not rated
Because
for
it wasn't
bikes.
rated
Yeah.
for bikes,
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, we're not arresting them for that because they're not like sitting there and like
Right.
they're riding their bike on it. And
Yeah.
yeah, you put the little weird turnstile and they stand them up and it's a public park guy. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
You should have thought about that when you assembled it instead of. But
Yeah.
it
No, a
seemed,
cement one seems like it'd be cheaper and last longer, way
Well, you
easier
look
to
at
like
the-
maintain.
Yeah.
You
So
put some wet
Rockford has-
cement over it and then.
Rockford has the 2 skate parks. They have the one out off of Newburgh and Mill
Yeah.
Road, which by Elliott Golf Course, or not
Yeah.
Elliott Golf Course. Was it Elliott? Yeah, Elliott. Out by Hard Rock.
sure.
And then they have another one up off of Forest Hills. And both
Yeah.
of those they're legit skate parks.
Yeah.
Like, if I could get my fat ass to run up the ramp, I'd go out there and skate them, you know? But they welcome bikers. They have no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
you know?
I remember that. I
But
used
they
to
were
go to that
designed
Forest
for
Hills
it.
one back in the day once in a while.
Well, it's something they should be. They should seriously consider spending the money on that because it's a quality of life improvement for town.
Yeah.
And we need that more than a pocket park.
Or pickleball courts.
Or
Or
pickleball courts, yeah. Even though, I mean, pickleball's fun and everything, but I don't know how they're putting it in that, didn't it used to be a swimming pool or whatever that's over there? There's that little area, it looks like it used to be a tennis court, but I was told it used to be a swimming pool. at the
Oh,
golf
over at the
course.
golf course. Yeah. That's where they're putting it.
I don't know how, like, they're going to have to put a roof on it or something because there's a
Pickleball.
hole. Yeah, there's a hole that faces directly towards that area, and we hit into it all the time. Because your only other option is to go into the road because the road's on the other side, so you tend to kind of pull it a little bit. So if they don't put a roof on that thing, I imagine some people are going to get pegged with some golf balls.
I bet they put a net up.
Yeah, I got to think they're going to do something because
Yeah, it's going to have to be a tall net.
I mean,
somebody chipped.
don't get me wrong. I'm all for some pickleball.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. I can't say that I've ever been to a golf course that has a pickleball court right next to it. Here and that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It just seems a little dangerous to have it right in the middle of the golf course.
Actual country clubs, sure.
Yeah, but it's not right on the golf course.
No.
Right, it's
Yeah.
not.
It has its own area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We're trying to do too much with too little.
Yeah.
I'm the preacher for the choir for that one, but
Here's the thought. We have helms.
I know.
Yeah.
We have like 50 parks in this town.
I know.
There are some nice parks, though.
There are some nice parks. But we, spent a gajillion dollars putting in a dog park. In a part of town nobody's at.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We do have a
Exact
I
case
used
in
to
point.
take my dog there. I forgot about it.
Case in point. I like our field house that we have, but we put a massive park district building that
Oh, yeah, yeah.
our city doesn't really justify having, like big
Yeah.
picture. With the original mission, would have made sense, but then that mission,
Seems I've
Disappeared.
heard a lot of people complain about kind of stuff there.
yeah.
I haven't been. I've seen
I have not
inside, but
either.
I've never.
I've got a bunch of guys that go there. They love it. They say it's awesome. It's massive. It's huge.
Yeah.
Like financially, we kind of talked about this with other projects that are going on. That if I go to the bank and I say, hey, I want to open an entertainment venue, kind of like a park district, they're going to say,
Yeah.
cool. How are you going to pay for the gajillion dollars? Not just.
Yeah.
Right.
And then if we get it open and you're not making ends meet and it's not paying for itself, you're
Yeah. Do they
Oh.
have like day passes there or anything, or do you have to do monthly? Because there's been
I would
times in the winter where
imagine.
I'm like, man, I could go shoot a basketball or something, but
Yeah.
I ain't gonna pay
Yeah, I
65
don't know.
bucks. Or
But I would
whatever.
imagine they probably have some type of.
And they have nets set up so you can hit live golf balls in there too if you don't
I've,
feel like
I've
you're
heard
using it in
that.
the gym.
Yeah. I don't think enough people know about that either. 'cause
Nobody knows
I've
about it.
told a few people about that. They're like, what?
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, that's what I was told.
Yep. No, the guy works for me. He's over at the shop right now. He goes in there all the time, and
Yeah.
it's really nice facilities. It really are.
Mm-hmm.
We need outdoor stuff for kids though.
Yeah.
Because kids
Yeah.
are not going to go hang out at the rec center
No.
Yeah.
in
No.
June
Yeah.
on summer
Yeah.
break. Like, yeah, let me be inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, like
Or worse, they
17,
do wanna be
18,
inside.
Everyone was at the skate park.
Yep.
There was like a whole community of kids that hung out at the skate park all day, every day.
Yep.
It was great.
100%. Yeah, it was a good thing that we had. Then they pulled the fence down, and then it just went sideways after that. But it'd be
Yeah.
nice to see a concrete one get put up.
Yeah.
I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of dollars that'll cost, but I feel like it's worth it considering the other things that we've thrown. We could have seeded the pocket park for
Yeah.
$50 in a rototiller rental, and there's no foot traffic over there.
Someone could open an indoor park. That would be cool.
That would be
You
pretty
could
cool.
put a pretty nice, just like get a Morton building and just throw a bunch of
Yeah.
ramps in there.
There's one in DeKalb, isn't there?
Yeah, that one's
Yep.
cool too.
Yeah.
I forgot what that place is. That what's that place called? I can't remember. I bought a longboard there like 2 years ago.
I've driven past it a million times and gone, that's kind of cool. If only I knew how to skate.
Yeah.
Hey, there's an empty car dealership on the south side of town that would probably fit the bill.
That's right. That place. What happened? It was like one day it was open, the next day there was nothing. It's
That was
kind of by my
literally it.
house. I was
Yeah.
like,
That was literally what happened. It was one day they were open for business, and the next day the lot was empty, and everything got relocated to Sycamore. I wish that was a joke, but that is an absolutely true statement. They're just like, nope, we're done now.
yeah, I
I'd
wonder
love
what-
to have that building.
Yeah, that's a nice looking building.
I just want it because of the garage.
Yeah.
Place to keep my boat in the trailer.
Just have it rezoned for residential.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll move the shop down there.
that's a song. I like that.
That would be a sweet spot. Dude, that's a nice building.
All the wonderful business ideas. All right, we're rounded
Yeah.
at our 1 hour mark. We can continue off camera, obviously.
Sure.
Last minute announcements. We'll start with you because you're the guest of honor.
We're gonna have a spring league and a summer league. I think our spring league's gonna start probably at the very end of April.
What do your leagues cost?
I don't know what we're gonna do for this one, but it's probably gonna be somewhere between 100 and 150 bucks person.
Okay,
Probably like $200-300 team.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Announcements? Anything new? Exciting? Rope theory-ing?
No, we're just sponsoring a tournament down in Florida, bringing some of that Florida money into Rochelle
Nice.
Love everything about
to
it.
go along with the Wisconsin money that we brought into Rochelle, to go along with the Indiana money that we bring into Rochelle.
My God, man. 926 Crafted Apparel is going to be taking over a city here soon. Why aren't you running for mayor?
I don't live in a
Yeah.
city.
Mm,
Yeah,
too bad.
yeah. But
Oh,
no,
I dig
and
it.
the DRA crap.
Yeah. DRA El Presidente.
DRA El Presidente.
I love everything about it. And apparently I'm Vice El Presidente. I got to stop volunteering for this crap.
What is it? The DRA?
Yeah.
We'll talk to you about it after camera. You should join.
I
Everybody
haven't heard
should
of
join. That's a Naomi's fault thing.
It is.
Damn it, Naomi.
And
Damn it, Mom.
she watches these, by the way.
I know.
Oh boy.
Sorry, Naomi, don't kill us. Let's see. And my stuff, we all know what's going on here. May 16th, that's going to be the downtown sidewalk sale, garage sale, spring cleaning.
Summer kickoff.
Summer kickoff for the downtown. That's going to be our ribbon cutting. Will be here at 1 p.m. We'll do a ribbon cutting. We're going to have a live remote with Chris Wexell and the Coyote. I'm kicking the idea of doing a small business podcast that day and throwing up a piece of plexiglass so people can walk past and see what's going on and watch us acting like buffoons. We'll see how that one goes, if we want to do that or not, depending on how busy, because we're all going to be working the event. Yeah, that's the big one, though. The ribbon cutting's going to be a huge deal. The stuff that we're putting into here is going to be good. I got a potential investor for downstairs, so lots of big steps, lots of big, exciting things happening. So stay tuned. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Like, share, comment. If you have somebody, a small business in the area you'd like to see on the show, tag them up in here, send us a message, etc., because we keep expanding. We like talking to our local businesses, and we want to keep growing and getting good information out there so we see more entertainment businesses and everybody else, for that matter, starting businesses and being successful. So thank you, everybody, and have a good night.